morning about the finds we have in. No, don't worry. The finds that sometimes appear in Manises, and Bence Kovács is one of the archaeologists that have been found one important object that is a proof of the production of, well, he's going to explain. Well, Bence, see, moment.
Hi everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the organization, the opportunity to share with you a piece of research that I consider especially relevant on the theme of this conference. Today's session going to place its particular emphasis on the dish made for the Duke of Burgundy, now in the Wallace collection. And it's precisely in this context that I would like to present a recent discovery that directly dialogues with that piece. In this very brief intervention, I would like to begin by recalling the role of Manises as one of the great pottery centers of Europe, possibly most important and significant in the 14th and 15th centuries. For decades, scholarship has debated the precise origin of many illustrated pieces preserved within museums, and discussions even arose regarding the distinction between the production of Manises and those of the neighboring locality of Paterna. The fragments we are presented today provide new evidence that helps to clarify this panorama and clearly demonstrate the importance of the well-defined production center capable of supplying some of the most prestigious courts of Europe. This progress would not have been possible without the renewed impulse provided since 2010 by the archaeological campaign directed by Jaume Coll. His work also allowed us to reconnect with the legacy of major researchers such as Manuel González Martí and Albert van de Putte, opening the new phase in the study of medieval production in Manises. Thanks to this systematic excavation, we now have solid data on the production areas of the Barri d'Obradors, the historical heart of the pottery manufacturing in the town. And actually in this map you can see the orange zone, that is the pottery district of Manises, and compare the size with the medieval town. So it's quite big. And in the red point that we are made the excavations. I will wait. Yeah. Okay, so one of the most notable achievements has been the excavation of an exceptional waster dump, preserving practically all the technical stages and the production process. This allows us to reconstruct not only manufacturing methods, but also workshop organization, resource management, and the technical evolution of the potters. Numerous studies by Jaume have already emerged from these advances, analyzing different production series and highlighting heraldic pieces as important of this, like to Charles VI of France or the Queen Violante de Bar. Personally, I had opportunity to take part in several of these excavations, and in one particular campaign, together with my colleague Dr. Sara Puggioni, we were able to study another sector of the same waster dump, and this complementary work enabled us to identify different phases of use, thereby expanding our overall understanding of the production process and showing how the workshops adapted to the demands of a growing international market. And now the interesting. Within the framework of the most recent archaeological work and the review of the recovered materials, we have identified 4 previously unknown heraldic fragments. 2 of them belong to dishes made for the Duke of Burgundy, while the other 2 display iconography linked to the French monarchy. We are therefore dealing with an exceptional group that confirms that the production in Manises of vessels destined for the Franco-Burgundian courts during the 14th and 15th centuries. In the case of the Burgundian fragments, heraldic analysis leads us to associate them with Philip II the Bold, as they displayed a simple shield with fleur-de-lis and the characteristic barley design. Although the pieces are very incomplete, the accompanying dotted flower decoration allows clear parallels to be drawn. One of the fragments which preserves only half of the heraldic field, the right one, may raise the initial doubts. However, the absence of the central lion makes it possible to rule out an attribution to John the Fearless. This discovery has several implications. Firstly, it reinforces the attribution of the Wallace collection dish to Manises, a piece studied by Albert van de Putte, who highlighted both its extraordinary technical quality and its connection to the Valencian workshop. Today, thanks to recent studies of Dr. Susanna Kingwill, this dish has returned to the center of the scholarly attention, and the fact that we can now add the new heraldic fragments to this comparative group allows us to broaden and refine our understanding for the expert market for which these pieces was produced. And the other one. Secondly, the fragments linked to the French monarchy likely point to Charles V of France, a contemporary of Philip II the Bold. Although only small fragments are preserved, the crown fleur-de-lis, an unmistakable royal symbol, can be clearly recognized, again accompanied by dotted flower decoration. To conclude, I would like to emphasize that we are still processing the material, and the discoveries such as the one presented today are not isolated findings, but part of an active and continuously evolving line of research. And actually the coming years will undoubtedly bring further significant results from Manises. So I would like to invite all researchers from here, Spain, and the United Kingdom and Ireland also, to remain attentive to this exceptional pottery center, which still has much to offer to the study of the medieval ceramics. Well, thank you so much. I was quick.
Okay, I would simply like to conclude by thanking one and all. It's lunchtime, so I'll be extremely brief. We've had an intense working session that was undoubtedly fruitful, has allowed us to attain goals, and I'd like to thank our speakers, Mr. Timothy Wilson, for allowing us to know the collections of the British Museum, Dr. Ian for your comments on the Valencian ceramics in the UK, also Dr. Marianne Rosen-Owen for your presentation of the Spanish Lesterware, the Victoria and Albert, and for your comments, and thank you for coordinating today's meeting. Also, Dr. Sweeney and Dr. Palazotto for your approach to the collections in Scotland. I'd like to thank one and all for being here. Thank you for accompanying us, those of us who've worked hard to put this together. I hope the meeting was interesting for you, and I hope to see you in the second edition, and the recording of today's proceedings will be uploaded onto our YouTube.